goes on fire right now and there's smoke in the air, what are you going to start doing? You're going to start coughing. You're going to do your best to get out of the burning building. Right. Because the smoke is not meant for your lungs.
That's right.
Right? That's just a device the white man gave us to keep us oppressed. You understand? Right. Oh, I'm stressed. I need to blaze this blunt real quick. No, there's many ways to deal with your stress, like keeping God's commandments. Josh, I'm Zane. Nice to meet you, bro. Right, when you first came up, I seen that you had a cigarette or a Black and Mild or something like that, right? So, do you understand how detrimental that is to your health and to your body? So, the question to ask is, if you understand that, why do we still smoke? If smoke was meant to be in your lungs, why do you have to exhale the smoke out?
Right.
I'm asking you, Josh. That's a real question. 1 Corinthians 3:16. You got to understand how special you are. I know the brothers went over that earlier. You are made in the image of God.
That's right.
Guess what? You need to move as if you was made in the image of God. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to show you something. 1 Corinthians 3:16.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Listen close, Josh. It's for you.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You are made in the image of God. You are the temple of God. Your body is not yours. You're just renting it from God. So guess what? If I'm renting it, I have to uphold a certain standard, or else there's going to be payments to be made. Right. For example, I don't know if you ever rent an apartment before, but at the end of your lease, they do a walkthrough, and depending on how messed up the apartment is, they're going to take what? Your deposit? You're going to have to make extra payments?
Right.
Right? That's why you need to uphold your temple. It's the same thing. Read.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You are the temple of God, right? Read.
And that the Spirit of God,
the what?
The Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
The reason you're alive today and the reason you're here today is because the Spirit of God dwells in you. He wants you to come back to your heritage. Guess what? Islam is not our heritage. Christianity is not our heritage. Twerking is not our heritage. Rap music is not our heritage. You understand that? But that's all things the white man feeds the black man in order to keep him low and oppressed. When you think about the lowest people on the face of the earth, who are they? It's us. You go to any hood or any ghetto, who do you find? Black people, Hispanic people. No matter where you go, America, Haiti, Jamaica, it doesn't matter. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God.
So guess what? There's a judgment for it. If you're smoking cigarettes, if you're smoking Black and Mild, weed, whatever, crack, whatever the case is, right? There's a judgment for it. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
God's gonna do what?
Shall God destroy.
I'm not talking about the first death either, because guess what? We all die. There's a second death. Revelation 21:8. I want you to understand, after you die, your soul goes up. But guess what? There's gonna be a day where you're gonna have to pay for everything that you've done. How you doing, sis? What's your name? Erica, nice to meet you. I'm Zane, right? What's your name, bro?
Charles.
Charles? So Erica, Charles, and Josh, right? So listen to this. Understand, everything that we do has consequences. Now, when we hear the word consequence, right, we automatically think bad things. But a consequence could be a good or a bad thing, right? It's just the recompense for what you've done. Let's read that.
Revelation 21:8.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8.
Listen close, Josh, because remember, the point we're talking about is what? Smoking. Hey, you smoke, bro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so did you hear the last scripture?
Nah, I did.
Let's go over it again. 1 Corinthians 3:16, then we'll go to Revelation 21:8. Because I want you to understand, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Josh, right? If you're renting an apartment, right, and you leave it in a bad estate, what's going to happen afterwards?
Oh, you can't get it back.
You can't get your deposit back? They might sue you for extra payments, right? Guess what? It's the same way with your body. Let's read that.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Give me your name one more time, bro. I'm sorry. Charles. Guess what? Your body is the temple of God. It's not yours. You are renting it for the time being. You understand that, Charles?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Charles, the Spirit of God dwells in you. Josh, Josh, make sure you're paying attention, because remember, this is still for you, right? Read.
If any man defile the temple of God.
Some ways you could defile your temple is by smoking.
Right.
I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Josh. If we were meant to smoke, why do you have to exhale the smoke out of your body?
Right. It's not needed.
It's not meant for your body.
That's right.
If the house goes on fire right now and there's smoke in the air, what are you gonna start doing? You're gonna start coughing. You're gonna do your best to get out of the burning building.
Right.
Because the smoke is not meant for your lungs.
That's right.
Right? That's just a device the white man gave us to keep us oppressed.
That's
You understand?
right.
Oh, I'm stressed. I need to blaze this blunt real quick. No, there's many ways to deal with your stress, like keeping God's commandments. And I'll show you that. Read.
Him shall God destroy.
So God's gonna do what if you keep smoking?
Him shall God destroy.
You might just be walking, guess what? Accidental drive-by, you get hit by a stray. You thought that was a coincidence? It's not. God has his eyes set on everybody. Guess what? Today's his day to die. Today's his day to die. Oh, he's not listening to me? I'll make sure he dies at second death. Y'all understand that? Now, I'm going to show you there's a judgment for everything that we do, right? Revelation 21:8.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8.
Listen to this real quick, Charles.
But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable.
Right? So fearful, right? People who do not fear God's commandments but fear men, right? The unbelieving, people who do not believe what this book says, right? Read.
And murderers. And
Murderers, that happens a lot out here, doesn't it?
Right.
It does, right? Okay, I'm gonna ask a question, right? It's so quiet here, right? People don't have anything to do, so guess what? Their mind turns to what? Rap music and that culture. Once again, that is not our culture.
That's
King
right.
Von talk about how much drills he went on is not our culture.
That's right.
But guess what? Because we have nothing to do in the ghettos, we're gonna adopt that. Yeah, I wanna be like King Von.
Right.
Yeah, I wanna be like Lil Durk, Chief Keef. I wanna go on the drill. For what? You're killing the person that looks exactly like you.
That's right.
That's somebody. What? How would you feel if your mom was weeping all day because her son was dead? But we don't even consider that. We just go on the drill and just kill each other for what? Oh yeah, just so I can put in a song. Yeah, I'm smoking on Soul Pack. For what? Read.
But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers.
So whoremongers, that's something that runs rampant in our communities. Right? Why is it a glorified thing to sleep with somebody else's woman? What? Just so I can say, yeah, I effed your B? Like, first of all, do y'all got girlfriends and boyfriends? Do you have a boyfriend? You do? You have a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend? Understand. Oh, we're going to finish this out, and I'm going to show y'all something about the girlfriend and boyfriend thing, right? That was never our custom.
That's right.
Right? As a princess, right? If you have a daughter, right? Would you want any other nigga just jumping on her, bro? You want the right person for your daughter. You know, you gotta prove him, make sure that he's a godly man, that he's gonna take care of your daughter. Cause guess what? For all her life, you have to take care of her.
Right.
You have to provide her food.
Right.
You have to provide her shelter.
Right.
You have to provide her clothing.
Right.
Why would you want her to just have sex with some random nigga that's just gonna put her in a song? You be like, yeah, I fucked so and so, and I passed her off and I kicked her out of my house. You know how disrespectful that is to our women?
Right.
But we glorify that. Read.
Murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire.
In the lake that does what?
Which burneth with fire and brimstone.
So if we do not keep God's commandments, Charles, we're gonna burn in a lake of fire. Y'all ever got burnt before?
Hell yeah.
Does that feel great? All right, so imagine your whole body burning for eternity.
Bring it out.
You gotta think about these things when you think to do sin. Right? 1 John 5:3, and then we'll go to Hebrews 13:4. Right? So I'm gonna ask y'all something. If somebody loves, okay, for example, let's say your girlfriend says she loves you, but every time she sees you, she disrespects you, slaps you across the face, she keys your car. Does she actually love you?
Nah,
Why?
that ain't love. It's a thin line between love and hate.
Why is that not love?
I never seen nobody.
She says she loves you.
She said it, but that's her actions not speaking like
Her actions is not saying it. Guess what? The Lord is a man of actions. Says, if your man is constantly beating on you, taking your money, sleeping on your couch, and not trying to provide for you at all, does he actually love you?
No, he got to go.
He got to go, exactly, because guess what?
That's
His
right.
actions is not showing it. Let's read that.
You want 1 John?
Yeah, 1 John 5:3.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Because a lot of people say they love God. Hey, Josh, you listening? I know you're on the phone. Just make sure you listen. A lot of people say they love God. Like, I'm going to ask you, do you love God?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Do you love God?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Josh, you love God? Most definitely, absolutely. Everybody's like, yes, we all love God. Let's see how God says to love him. Read.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God,
So, Charles, this is how you love God. Listen.
that we keep his commandments.
That we what?
Keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. If God said don't smoke, we're not going to smoke. If God said put on fridges, we're going to put on fridges. If God said stop killing each other, we're going to stop killing each other.
That's it.
Y'all understand? It's that simple. Teach it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
So it says that his commandments are not grievous. So it's two steps. You keep the commandments, and it's not hard to do. Josh, I'm going to ask you, is it hard not to kill somebody, bro? Is it hard not to pick up a gun and literally shoot him in the face?
No.
It's not. Just don't do it.
That's right.
That's it. It's just that simple. It's not hard to not smoke. Just don't light the cigarette. Don't inhale it. Don't buy it. Don't go to the store for it. It's that easy. There's so many ways out. But we just choose to do the easy, the simple thing, right?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role